Good morning, everybody, everyone. How are you? Good morning. Thank you. And the coffee. Thank you so much. You too. She's at week. She meant day, but yeah. I guess, well, is it Monday? No, it's Tuesday. So maybe she's still on her weekend. I don't know. I have no idea. But let me just tell you. Oh, you're going to let me out? Oh, thank you. Hold on. Thank you. But I don't think I really wanted to go this way. Okay, that's a one-way street there. Man. It was giving me a break, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to go that way. I wanted to go a different way. But anyway, it is a way. Alright, what we doing? Come on, if you're going to do it, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it right. Okay. Alright, I'll go this way then. Yeah, I just came from a Burger King. I did. Burger King to get something. Let's take south. I came from Burger King, grabbed me some coffee, and they have 2 for $4. I usually get the hash browns, but I'm trying to cut down on that, all that extras and stuff like that, you know. But it is about 70 degrees. Hopefully you can hear me. Hi, how are you? How's it going? This back up there. It seems like it's getting loud out there. People are coming alive. It's like 10:01. You know, people are coming alive. They're coming alive. Some people are taking the walk of shame right now, or they took it earlier. Some people are at IHOP. You know, they just out there. But a couple things have been happening. Chad, good morning. Good morning, Colorado State Guardian. How are you? Joshua, hello. Janine, how are you? It's good to see you. And let me tell you guys, so much is going on. I was watching my auntie's channel yesterday, and she was talking about, no, actually I was watching her this morning, and she was talking about how men need to step up to the plate, that women are tired of carrying the whole home and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of men promote themselves in such a way, it seems to me that they only good for is to have sex. Me personally, from a single African-American juicy girl, I need more than that. Tickle my bell, if you will. You know what I mean? That's a moment. Even if it's 2 hours, that's still a moment in your life. Whereas you have to live beyond those, okay, 3 hours, okay. You gotta live beyond that. And you have to be able to get up with strength and continue on with your life and with your daily routines. But I don't know if it's men feeling depressed, some men feeling depressed, and they feel like that's all they can offer is, you know, the one-eye monster, if you will. But where did all this happen? And then I have a good friend of mine, a situation happened, been married 3 years marriage. That was, I think, 10. Married the second time for 3 years. Found out her husband, not significant other, her husband was cheating on her. She never went outside the marriage. She's one of those women who are faithful to being loyal and so on and so forth. She had that respect for herself to the point she's not going to go outside of the marriage and so on and so forth. But this person did. And when they met, he really didn't have anything. He really didn't have anything. But her being the type woman she is, she was able to help him, rise to the occasion, get a job, get this, get that, get, health benefits, and you know what I mean? All these good things. And it makes me wonder, sometimes, maybe men, I'm not sure, but maybe some men, they would do the Viagra thing, and you can go to these different stores and get little blue pills or whatever. And when they meet a girl, a lady, they put it on them real hard. For those women who are enticed by good, okay? Then once they hook that girl or that lady, go ahead, then you see the real person over time. It's like they can play that role until they feel like they got some roots in you, to the point, okay, now I can show my real colors. Because it was like she was caught off guard. There was some, how sometimes men in the beginning, oh yeah, you can look at my phone, but let me tell you, women, it's a known fact. Whenever a man or a woman no longer allow you into their private areas, meaning their phones, if they're journaling, their emails, their text messages, if they have used to do that, and now they, be aware of the possibilities. Be aware of the possibilities. And it's like, being single in my book is pretty good for me right now. I'm thankful to God. Thankful to God. He's my main man in my life, and I have decent friends. But marriage, I used to look at marriage as, wow, I would love to experience that one day. But I don't know. I really don't know. I think what's a sure thing, I believe, is me being single. Okay, Chad said, good morning, Ruben. How are you? Okay, Chad said, since I'm at a light, let's see. I believe in the man being the provider. This is why I have gone so far in my education and started my PhD. That's Colorado speaking there. Okay, this doesn't mean my wife can't work or pursue a career, but ultimately it's my responsibility. Absolutely, it is. We are considered helpmate. We help you along. Men should be the provider, should be. And then we as women, we're there to help you along the way. I gotta get to another red light. Chad got quite a bit down there. I gotta read here. I don't know. No, I'm not saying I want to just date and have sex with men. No, that's not me. Diseases are real, okay? HIV, AIDS, all kinds of stuff is out there. No, I'm good on that one. Yeah, no, no, thank you. No, thank you. But a lot of men, they'll see women the way they shaped, and yams and biscuits and buns, and it comes across as if that's all they can offer a woman is, oh, I can handle all of that. Oh, I love big girls. I can handle big girls. Okay, so is that all you can offer here? Yeah. So are you telling me without that fifth leg, if you will, you have nothing else to offer? We can't even have a conversation without you thinking in your mind, oh, I want to point that, poinkity, point. It's just, I don't know. It's just bothering me. I guess because I watched the video and then the situation that happened with a good friend of mine. And it's just like, no. I just feel like I'm better off staying single. I know my single life. I know me. I'm not going to lie on myself. I'm not going to mistreat myself. I'm not going to go outside a relationship or a marriage on myself. Because for one, and I believe in the Bible, for one, it says trust no man, meaning mankind, which is an indication that human beings, period, are subject to a mistake. But we have to understand it in such a way that, okay, if this person made this mistake and go outside the marriage, and I'm not supposed to trust mankind, period. You listen to them with the intent to believe them, but to trust them that no way he or she will not ever do it. We can't do that as human beings. We can't do that. So it's like, do we forgive them? Relationship and or a marriage takes effort on both parts. Exactly. It has to, equal effort, because if one is pulling more than the other, sooner or later someone's going to run out of gas. They won't be able to do it. It's just not possible for them to do. They're one human being trying to carry a relationship that needs two people, and then I don't know, it just makes it seem like some men are trying to get with some women. They're not trying to improve. They're not trying to have a stable job. They just want to try to whip it on a person, on the female, if you will, to get them strung up. And that female got health benefits, good job, pension, 401k, all these good benefits and stuff like that. So they feel like if I can take care of her in the bed or pamper her, then I can pretty much get away from a lot of things because this is satisfying to her. No, that's no. Now I see why a lot of women would say, I'm only going to date a man. Okay, let's say relationship. Okay, no one should judge the book by its cover. Absolutely. Chivalry isn't dead, which is a good thing. Good morning, Chelle. Okay, well, hold on. Chad was saying something up here. Let me go back. Don't turn around. I've been busting, last few years to get out of debt so that I can buy a house and be a provider for my woman. When I found that right one, I started with $40,000 in debt. Now down to $15,000 in debt. Okay, so you making moves. But Chad, you got to make sure that that woman is suitable for you. Make sure she know how to budget. Make sure she's not a big spender. Oh, forget about that bill. Get a what you call that? Late notice or whatever. Turn off notice. Wait for turn off notice to pay the bill, so on and so forth. You got to make sure that that woman is on point where you are financially, because what's going to be back in debt, but it's going to be times two, because now you're dealing with two people. Beauty, smell good, all that's in its place, but that's temporary. That's not forever. I think relationships need to be built upon more than just sex and something superficial. It should be deeper than that. I feel like the person should be able to have a good conversation. It's not always, oh, I gotta hold you, I gotta rub you, I gotta, do oral sex on you, I gotta wear negligees all the time to get you going, and so on and so forth. It should be deeper than that, but that starts in the beginning. And a lot of times we can be so excited and think this is the one, like ding, 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 I got it now. This is it. This is it. And sometimes our emotion just obscured everything. We don't really see, we don't really hear what we need to see and hear, but we just got all this feeling going on in here. It's like, oh my gosh, whenever I see him or whenever I see her, my heart skips a beat, and oh my gosh, I just get so wet and all this and that, and oh my gosh, I just want to pass out. I'm just, you know what I mean? We get more caught up in the feelings than we do what really matters. What really matters is after all that so-called honeymoon stage settles, can we still live together here? Can we still be able to talk, understand, build, respect, honor, cherish one another? Or is it all, okay, make up sex, we'll make it all better? Is that where we at now? A lot of men, they're having issues, with what they call it ED, erectile dysfunction. And if you're a man out there and that's all you can offer a woman, you're in trouble. Because you're gonna have to make sure you keep your supplies fully stocked to keep that going, and you're gonna have to deal with women that's all they want to do is a feel good moment, and you can just going about your business. It's just, I don't know. I do know, but it's crazy. Hey, Van, how are you? You're at work now? Because she has a great heart. Physical is not the big deal. Age is just a number. Yeah, physical is, but see, Josh, that sounds good, but I know in one of your videos, you called your wife fat. You didn't think we heard it, but we heard it and we read your lips. We didn't hear her say anything. So it's like, if you can say that on live, who knows what you're saying to her apart from, being on the video. And me personally, you have the nerve to call anybody fat. I'm just saying. But a lot of times in life, we don't turn the mirror around on ourselves. We always pointing at someone else. It's like we're watching a movie. We always see what everybody else is doing, but we're not turning that mirror on ourselves to see what are we doing? Where we at? If this person passed today or tomorrow, am I straight? Will I be able to continue to survive? And if you can't survive and yet you're going to disrespect that person, something's wrong. I'm telling anybody, something is wrong. Respect and love is shown. It's not spoken. It's not written. A beautiful poem. Oh, he wrote me this, she wrote me that. No. The proof is in action. Like they say, it's in the pudding, it's in action. You're going to have to incorporate some long nights without sleep in situation when your spouse is sick. You're going to have to go to doctor's appointments. You might not be able to do your regular things and hang out with the boys and so on and so forth, or drink as much as you want to drink, because now your significant other, whichever way it goes, even if you want to hang out with your girls, you begin to pull at it like, oh, I can't have no fun no more. I got to do this, and I can't even hang out with the boys. I can't hang out with the girls because I got to go home and do this and do that to my wife or to my husband. That's where that love comes into part. And say, you know what? My wife is worthy of me giving up my boys' time or my girls' time to make sure she's straight. My husband is worthy of me taking this time out to cook him breakfast or to cook him lunch or vice versa. That's where that love bridge come into play. But a lot of people these days, they're not there. They're not there. Will they ever get there? I don't know. But it's up to those individuals to make that decision if this is the type of relationship that they want. And I just think when it comes to meeting people, it's better to just watch them in their own element, go out, be around different people, see how they act. Don't tell them what you don't like, because at that point, a lot of men and women, they're taking notes. Because the first thing a lot of men would say, okay, so what you like? You like to go to the movies, you like to go to the dinner. They want to get that like, because that's the string that they need. So when they're upset with you, or you're not doing what they want you to do, then they begin to pull those treats and those little fun things away from you, like a parent would do to a child. If they're not doing right, they begin to take things away. But I just feel like we, as a lot of women, we're settling. We're settling. Big time settling. Big time settling. Because we want a warm body in the bed. Because we want a warm body in the bed. I don't think that's right. Me personally, I think we as women is worth more than that. Worth way more than that. But also realize we as women have to see that we're worthy of someone of the same equivalent. You want a man who has a place. If you have a place, you want a man who has a place. If you have a car, you want a man to have a car, if any way possible. If he got a job, you want him to have a job. If he's bringing in less than you bringing in more. Well, sometimes things are like that in our society. Some women can get paid more than men, and then vice versa. It depends on the type of job that people do. So that varies. I'm just gonna park right here for a minute. So that varies, but a lot of times we jump so fast and so hard that we miss it. And this is what gets me. This is what gets me. The man has calculated everything during the process of the courting. Talking to you on the phone late at night. A lot of women feel like, oh, he's into me. He don't have any woman because he stay on the phone till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, first of all, okay, I guess he doesn't have a job to stay on the phone that long. If that's his only off day, then interesting. Then secondly, oh, I can pick up the phone and call her anytime, and he always answer the phone. Okay. But this man is between women. So maybe he broke up or had a little fight with one, so that gives him some of that play around time. So now he can answer the phone whenever. He can text you good morning every morning. Matter of fact, a lot of phones, you can set it to a certain time to send a message every single morning. You can text it while you're talking to that person on the phone or sometime that day, and that woman or that man thinking, wow, they waking up thinking about me. No, that was a setting. And it comes, yeah. Then, or some men, come in the morning and they're calling you, oh, I'm just trying to make sure you up for work, babe, and all this and that. Are you going to work today? Like, really? It's crazy. It's crazy. And sometimes you think people are happy, couples are happy, everything's going well. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what's going on behind the doors. Women and men, they should not be jealous of anybody. Really shouldn't. Sorry if you see my food. I apologize. Hey, Zaray, good morning. How are you? Happy Tuesday. That would be pretty shallow. It's because she has a great heart. Okay, that's Marion. Tell Marion I said hi. Marion, I said hi. Relationship takes both. Okay. Colorado, read that. Okay, Chad. Okay, read that. The hellos and man up or get out. Yeah. Blessing to you this morning. Hey, Janine. Okay. The Duck Jr. Hey, how are you? You were the first one. Welcome again. I haven't checked your Instagram out. Okay, I'm not lying to you. I just want to be straight up. Okay, Van said I feel like the key to every lasting relationship is compromise. There's a whole lot of compromise in there. Yeah. I don't even know how a relationship works, honestly. I've been in 2 relationships where I was cheated on in both. Now answer this, Van. From the first time the man cheated, or the person cheated, did you see any? Okay, let's say the man cheated on me. I got blindsided the first time. But the second go round, what, in other words, should you have seen anything since it's the second go round? Or sometimes you can just miss it, period. Excuse me. Is mine. I saw the sign in both relationships. So after you saw the signs, how long did you, if you don't mind sharing, Van, you know us. If you don't want to, it's all good. But I was in denial, I guess. Okay. Here you go. Don't bite my fingers. Don't you do that. Yeah, man, it's complicated. It's complicated. I can't get mad with myself. I can't put myself out my own bed. Josh, you said you really upset me a week ago saying I don't do things for Marion. I've been with Marion for 11 years. I'm pretty much her caregiver now as well. Well, you're supposed to be. You're her husband. So, and I didn't say per se that you don't do care for her and so on and so forth. No, it's no problem. I didn't say, but for you to feel a particular kind of way and you know how you handle things at home, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. My second relationship, I walked in, yeah, on the act happening. Man. You know how many people are 6 feet under? Walking in on their significant other having sex with somebody else? You're supposed to, Josh. You're her husband. Anything she asks of you, or anything you see that she needs, you're supposed to. You're supposed to provide for her. Absolutely. What you're doing, you don't get kudos for. That's what you're supposed to do as a husband. Absolutely. You're supposed to protect her. You're supposed to provide for her. You're supposed to... It's another one. Yeah, one of those things. I think some relationships is better off. Some marriages is better off just to be friends. And some marriages have weathered the time and they've been through some things, but they really want to work on it. They're going into counseling together. It's not even a make-up sex kind of situation. They really going to work on some things. And I think after a person, when a person is in that separation stage, once they, they go through a divorce or whatever, I think, okay, Josh said, I was in Kentucky over the weekend and she did stuff for herself. Okay, vacation with family. Okay, she would be staying home. My family doesn't like her in so many ways. Okay. But I'm just saying, Josh, just hear me out. There are some husbands, they'll tell the family up front, if you can't respect my wife, I'm not going to be there. Period. I'm not going to be there. I know men who have done that. If you can't respect my wife, my love, my precious, then I'm not going. I'm not going. Because you as a husband have to take a stand with family and friends. And if they don't like it, oh wow, you with the one you want to be with. And I know sometimes it's easier said than done. And I can talk a whole lot of easy things because I'm single. I'm not going through a lot of things that other people are going through. But I don't want to ever be the type woman that I would accept anything from any man just to have a man beside me. I pray to God. I've been praying to God. I don't want it. I don't want it. If I need a man to do work around the house for me, if my brother can't do it, if I don't have money to get it done, I'll get it done some kind of way. Some kind of way God will provide. But I should not feel like I have to take less. No. No. Okay, let's see. Josh said we might go to Illinois. Okay, for our 57th birthday. Awesome, awesome. Because Saray said, question. So if you and your spouse are having problems in the bedroom because one is not up to it as much as the other, so what you do then? Okay. First, you need to go to the doctors and see what's going on. Maybe she's just not feeling it. Maybe him, maybe he's tired. Maybe his, he need to go get the test done to see why he's having issues. And maybe sometime when things get kind of boring, we naturally become relaxed. It's like when you first come on a job, you're kind of sort of antsy and like, because you're learning. But once you get it, you're like, I got this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, that. Your body naturally get familiar with the A, B, C, D. You do this, and that. But at first it was like, oh man, I'm not sure. Do I do that? Oh wow, you're kind of really intense on wanting to do the right thing to the point you double check yourself. And sometimes when you're having sex and you're talking, you like that, baby? Do you like that right there? Yeah, baby, I like that. Or call me this, call me that. You know what I mean? And you're just so excited. And then that man is thinking, okay, I can hope if I do this, because she said she like it, or if she do this, he said he like it, so we're gonna be good. But sometimes things that are routine over and over and over again, and then keep in mind, you're still two individuals, but you're sharing life together. You're going to change as individuals, period. If we all think about some of the things we used to like years ago and how we like it now, or dislike things years ago and how we like it now, we constantly change. But the change has to be in sync with one another, and that's where a lot of the problems come into play, because you're one way, you're at this level in your life, you're at this level in your life, and it just doesn't come in together. There's some friction there. But if you care for that person, you're willing to adjust accordingly. If it takes agreeing to take medication, talk to a doctor, go to counseling, you're showing that you're willing to work this out. You want to make this right. You want to do the right thing. Okay, that was the first one. It then says, baby berry web solution. Okay, mine didn't. Hold on. Mine didn't. He disrespected me with his family. I had to leave. Destroyed me for 21 years while I was there. Stayed for the kids until I couldn't take anymore. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, baby berry web solution. Well, I'm gonna get back to the situation that you're talking about, but I see another question here as well. Okay, next question. What if he or she asks if they can have a sidekick just for sex? Well, if they ask just for sex. Hold on, let me put this up. You can hear me now. Okay. Okay, the reason why I'm pondering here, for one, some people, they do that threesome thing. But you're talking, okay, let's say I'm the woman and my husband see that you don't want to have sex, that I don't want to have sex. So then he come talk to the wife. Okay, we can stay married, but I need to have sex. It's a stress reliever. It's this, whatever it is. So is it okay if I just have sex with a woman? Let's just say the wife say, okay, babe, sure. Who's to say that woman now, which is your sidekick, is now falling in love with you. Because everybody can't lay down and drop it and get up and, okay, see you, let me put you in my calendar. And they're not, prostitutes and stuff like that. They say, okay, all right, next week, Tuesday, what time is good for you? 12 o'clock. Okay, 12 o'clock, I'll meet you here. You're coming to the hotel. Then now you're getting an added expense. Oh, you're coming to my house. Over time, that woman or that man might be getting kind of upset every time they got to come to my house, mess my bed up, and so on and so forth. I'm left cleaning it up and so, all these kind of things, because it'll get to you over time. Even though sometimes people, they'll take a break when it comes to cleaning their own home. I'm just saying, real talk. Oh, okay, there's only one plate in the sink. I'll get it later on. I'll get it tomorrow. So if you go through these different changes as a single person, it's a possibility you're going to meet someone that's going to go through the same thing. I was asked because I was looking at a movie but did not get to finish. Oh, okay. And then Van said, oh, I have to go. Okay, all right, you too, Van. Have a good one. Okay, so that's kind of shaky. Me personally, no, nobody. And I also have to be careful that I see now I'm so willing to say, no, not me. No. I don't want to end up being the one to go outside of a marriage to ask my husband, oh, can we get a third person in here?
Jeremy Natali, YouTube, July 23rd, 10:36 a.m. Good morning, happy birthday.
I like this feature in the car. It reads my text for me. Thank you, Jeremy. It's not my birthday, but thank you. It's all good, though. I understand, because Van did the same thing. He sent me a happy birthday because Facebook was saying it was my birthday. But yeah, I think that's my fault. But anyway, thank you. Appreciate it. So when it comes to the threesome, that's just not me. Hey, Jeremy, good morning. That's just not me. No, that's just not me. It's not me now. I pray to God it never is me, because you got to be a certain type of person to be able to do stuff like that. Everybody can't just lay down and kissing and all that kind of stuff and not get feelings. And then you got to be careful how many people you kiss. You got to be careful. You can't just be kissing on every man and every woman, tonguing it and sharing your fluids and stuff like that. And some men, they want to kiss women like that. Why? Because they know, when you're exchanging that saliva and stuff, women or even men begin to catch feelings. And a lot of men, they just want to get the woman hooked. Because if they get a woman hooked, it's nothing a woman wouldn't do for a man when she loves that man and is in love with that man. It's nothing. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was good. It's black coffee from Burger King. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's good. So it's one of those situations where two individuals have to make that decision. My mom, when she was married for 27 years, same man. All of us had the same father and mother. We never lived in the projects, always lived in nice homes. None of that. Even when my father, when situation happened and they were no longer together, my mom still didn't skip a beat. Yeah, that coffee is good. Yeah, I'm live. My mom never skipped a beat. Still keeping it moving. Never remarried again. Didn't miss a beat. Not a beat. She kept it moving. My mom is the example of strength. Oh my gosh, my mom is an amazing woman. Amazing woman. When it was good, it was good. But people change. And we make mistakes. We make mistakes as human beings. So it's like, in my mind, oh my gosh, my father, he went outside the marriage a couple times, and my mom forgave him. She actually forgave him. Wow. She really loved him. She really loved him. And it was just, you said mistake not possible. It's one of those things, you know, a lot of women, like with Baby Berry Web Solution. She was with her husband for 21 years. She stayed for the children. I've heard a lot of women say that they stayed for the children. They wanted to keep it that, you know, 2-unit home. But my concern about that is how, I mean, are these children watching you argue, get slapped, get punched, and so on and so forth? I can honestly say I've never seen my mom and dad argue. Never, ever seen my mom and dad argue in front of us. They always would wait until we would go to bed and they would have a conversation. Never throwing this, no cursing, none of that. I wasn't brought up in that kind of household. None of that, you know. And sometimes I felt, you know, growing up that my mom accepted a lot of things, and because I never seen her argue with my dad. But it wasn't like that. My mom had respect not only for herself, she had respect for her family and her children. That this is not what she wanted her girls, because it's mainly girls, and the boys to see this is how you do things. No. My mom is a perfect example of a virtuous woman. My mom is awesome. Awesome, awesome woman. I can only be half as what she is, you know? Okay, Uber in Tampa said, depends on who you ask. I'm sure there are people who disagree with that. Of course, absolutely. You know, wow, I bet that was tough. It was tough. It was tough. It was tough. You know, it was tough. You know, but my mom didn't skip a beat. She held on to her faith. Never saw another man come in the house. My mom worked, went to church, came home, took care of family. We didn't go without. We kept on moving. We kept on moving. Never had to deal with it's, man, please. So I've seen both ways. I know you can be single and have children and still make it. And I've seen how it can be with a mother and a father. I've seen that, you know. So I had the best of both worlds. And it's good. I'm glad that I did see it, because I don't have to feel like, oh, now let's say if my mom start dating other men or had to hurt and get married again, then as little girls growing up, we would, you know, we learn by your behavior and your environment. You learn from that. You pick that up. We're not like that. You keep it moving. Oh, well, just the thing is, when it's done, period. Keep slate clean. Now you go forward. Yeah, you're going to have some thoughts. You might even have some bruises. But there's a certain time in life that enough is enough. And a lot of times, thank God I don't act like my parents. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, every child doesn't have to. Every child doesn't have to. But it's just known, a lot of people would say, if you're around this type of environment, you're going to, you know, be this. I've heard people say that about African American people. If they live like this, this is why they are the way they are. But I don't believe that's for everybody. You know, I don't believe that's the way it is for everybody. How you done Uber in your new car? Have I? No, I haven't. No. I'm really not focusing on that with Uber. That wasn't my intentions. I'm working on some other things. I got a couple, I got things lined up to make sure I get the money that I need. And it's things that I love to do. So, you know, I'm a hustler. I'm a legal hustler. So, yeah. My payments are good. I didn't have to put anything down, which is awesome. And all of that good stuff. Yeah. Now this lady here, she's walking on her toes. She don't have any underwears on. And you can see half of her. Yeah. It'd be good if you want to keep it looking, nice. That'd be good. Huh? What would be good? Yeah, the car I had, my vehicles always was nice on the inside. You know, I didn't play, you know, dirt and gum and candies. I never, yeah, my vehicles always look good on the inside. Now, I might not wash them all the time. Sorry. To keep rides out. Yeah, yeah. Even when I had riders, I didn't play that. I didn't have not one stain in my seat. My carpet, my original carpet, is brand new because I had put something else on top of my carpet in my Equinox. No issues there. Yep. Handles perfect. It was clean, nice. Yeah, I took care of that. My thing is, I'm gonna make sure inside is clean. You might see a little something down there, but overall, it's no sticky stuff, no icky. You can get in my car with the suit on, with a gown on, guaranteed not to get a spot on it, not to get it messed up. I always kept a clean car on the inside. Things like that. I might have things in the bag, you know, but yeah. I never had that problem when it came to cars. And my Equinox was in good tip-top shape. They selling my Equinox for like $13,000, okay? $13,000. Yeah, yeah. So that says a lot. That's higher than the book value. Yeah. I got custom tint in it. It was in mint condition inside. I had that little bumper in the back. They able to, you know, buff that out and keep it moving. I had both key fobs for the car. Still have my manual. I even shared some of the service things that I've gotten done. They were even able to put it in the system to see how often I've been, you know, taking my car to the thing. You take on rides, they'll change. LOL. I have brown stains. No, what I'm saying is, even with my Equinox, I didn't have that problem with my riders. When I start driving for Uber 2016, the milk spill, I had to clean that up. The mud, I had to clean that up. But it's not like a permanent, I never had permanent stains that I can recall. So that's what I'm saying. You might get a little mess. I might spill a little something. But I didn't have stains in my car. Didn't have stains in it. I believe in taking care of that. That's important. I never had that issue. And I guess I learned that a long time ago when my dad would take us to school in his Lincoln, and the seats were like you in a big old reclining chair, and this pure leather, and we couldn't eat, we couldn't drink in the car, we couldn't move around. You get in, sit still, don't touch the doorknob, don't touch the windows. We just sat and was driven to school. And I guess that's just in me, that is like, you know what I mean? You can't see. I don't, you know what? It's funny. But you've had some interesting people. I don't come across people like that here in Baltimore, where I go. Only person that I had that I can recall. But he had clothes on. And he was sweating. But he had clothes on, and I was able to open the window, and there was no residual odor. But I don't, yeah. And the other guy, he worked at the sewage place. But you could tell he was clean, but you know the smell was there, but it didn't stay in the car. You know, he wasn't sloppy with it. So I don't have that problem. And yeah, that's interesting. I don't have that problem with people here in Baltimore. The ones I've had. I never had yeah. I heard my uncle say, "Oh really? My seats are stained because of these animals who don't wash." Well, yeah, I haven't experienced that. The people who I will pick up, they're going to work. Yeah. Black folks going to work, white folks going to work, Puerto Ricans going to work, you know. I don't have, yeah, I don't know. I can't even, wow, that's so true. That's cool. Yeah, no, Make love. I mean, yeah, go deep with it. Don't get it lost, but go deep with it. Do what you got to do. Yeah. But Babe Berry Web Solution, I'm glad you're out. And I hope, because it's two sides to any story. Even the mistakes I've made. I pray that you see where you saw something but didn't want to see it, or heard something didn't want to hear it, and like you said, you were doing it for your family. I would just gather everything that I've learned from the relationship, from the marriage, and move forward. And if you don't want to marry again, you don't have to, but don't let your decisions on not getting married be based upon your last relationship, because I believe now you're letting your past control your future. Just like every woman is not like you, every woman is not like me, every man is not like you, every man is not like him, you know what I mean? So the very one you push away, the very one you look at and say you just like every man, I can't stand you, calling you to have choice words and all that kind of stuff, can be the very one is the piece to your puzzle. The piece to your puzzle. I think a lot of times, some of us women, we settle. And by us settling, because you got to make sure that man and that woman, or whatever, how your relationship is, that there is a level of respect there. There's a level of respect there. Marcus is here. I'll tell you the secret. Tell me the secret. Is it money? You can have that. I like money, but at a certain cost. Yeah. I don't want to ever feel like somebody got me on a puppet string, that I can't be myself. I don't want to ever in my life feel that way. Never in my life. Because now I done gave my strength to someone else. And I gave my will to someone else. I can't do it. I don't want to ever do that. I don't want to settle for that. I don't want to ever. If I'm like this, and I've been praying this prayer for years, if it's not right, I don't want it. Period. He can come blingity bling. He can be a stallion and, oh my gosh, cars galore, big old mansion and so on and so forth. That's fine in its place. That's material things. If you mess up on your money, all that go away, and then what? What are you? Who are you then? It's more than that to me. It's more than that. Why are you saying, Michelle? What's going on? Over the weekend, okay. A city called, oh wow, interesting. Box cleaner, oh my. Boxes are cleaner than, oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, I saw Josh, what you said about your uncle and the last weekend. Okay. Okay, puppet string. I'm keeping your money and my freedom. Yeah, and you're gonna give up the sweet treats. I declare. Okay, Marcus said, if you have a strong woman, then money is 30% a factor. It depends. It depends on that woman. It depends. And I got to get out of here because I got to take care of some business today. Run some errands. But that was on my mind. And I want to, have a even more. I said something for you. You said something for me. You said, look up. I did that. I was in a weird city in Kentucky over the weekend. Okay, I saw that. Okay, keep going. I heard Uncle said, yeah, he said that. Got it. I'm breathtaking. Oh, okay. brown stains means you know, not really. It depends what's going on. Maybe they got some makeup on or something. I don't know. Oh, you said I was awesome. That's funny. I skipped all that. Wow. Thank you very much. Oh wow. If there's no wait a minute. If they're not your soulmate, then it will never work. I may be two in a lifetime. One, maybe two you'll get in a lifetime. Okay. What's so funny? I missed all of that when you were saying that I was awesome. I missed all of that. Yeah. But it's one of those things. It makes me see men in a different light. It makes me wonder, are they really trying to get to know me, or are they trying to find certain baits to use to hook me? So yeah, that don't make me feel good inside. It makes me look at men sideways, like, you know, make me look like I need to put on my black, you know, and get put the black leather gloves on and yeah, all leather black on and be like, okay, what is this? What's going on? Like really? What you trying to do? You know? No. I'm not saying that. Oh my gosh. I would never say that. I have brothers. I have uncles and cousins and nephews. Oh no, I wouldn't dare say that about men. Men have a purpose and a plan in this world. We need men. But the men have to know that they're needed and be respectful to stand where they need to be. But it's a lot of variables that are happening in this world, especially to a lot of black men. Society have things set up in such a way it breaks a lot of black men down. Like my auntie was telling me about the guy who scaled 15 flights, 15 stories to get to his mom to make sure she was okay because the building was on fire. And he climbed down. And he did that with a broken hip. They said he had a fractured bone in his hip that happened the day before. And it just showed that adrenaline that he had and that love that he had for his mother, that the fire department couldn't stop him, the police couldn't stop him, the paramedics couldn't stop him, and he went to see about his mother. He didn't let nobody stop him. He didn't care what nobody thought about him. He climbed that it was like I guess, I don't know if it's a project or something, but he climbed 15 stories on the outside of a building and climbed down. And not one, you know how they catch, none of that for that man. Everybody stood in awe watching that black man climb up there by himself with no assistance and come down. And I guarantee you, if he would have fell, so many people would have said that black fool or that, and so on and so forth. Why would he do something so stupid? He's stupid. But to see him do what he did, man, that speaks volume. And I just believe that a lot of black men don't see their self-worth. I think it's a lot. Some men are doing what they're doing by choice, and then some men are doing what they're doing by force. But no one should be forced or by choice to disrespect a woman. Period. I don't care what race of woman you are. Women supposed to be respected. Also, we as women should live a respectable life to be respected. However, that doesn't mean that they are the female dogs and to be treated like nothing. No, it's still a woman, the weaker vessel. We deserve respect. We deserve respect, And a lot of women, like that woman that was just walking, her clothes, the way her clothes were, and I guess that was her man. He's happy to see her walking like that. But that's being disrespectful to herself to walk out here like that, where other men can see it, take a good look, get a visual. You know what I mean? And you would think a man would want their wife to look, or significant other to look a particular kind of way. you know, like what they say, a lady in the streets and the freak in the bedroom kind of thing. But some men, they want their wife to dress all kinds of ways. And some of the wives, some of the girls, ladies would do it. And then some ladies, they just like to just dress that way. But I just think it should be some type of a level of respect on both ends, to be honest. To respect yourself as a human being, and if you're in a relationship, respect your significant other. Because whatever material thing that they're giving you, if that goes away, could you still live with that person? That's the bottom line. Could you still live with that person? Could you still live with that woman? Like, could you? Sex will change. Your body gonna change. Women gonna, the body shape change. And then when men disrespect women after women have had their children, and then they got a nerve to talk about their bodies, man, you talking about something crazy? That's crazy to me. That's crazy. No. What? Excuse me? If it's a problem, we wanted to have this child, and now my body and my stomach look like this, my private area look like this. Your son was 9 pounds. He ripped me up. And you're gonna talk about me? How about do some overtime so I can get some type of surgery done? But you're gonna talk about me? You're gonna try to belittle me? Oh, I'm sorry. It's nobody. Woo! Yeah. Man. Okay, still pending. I'm also getting into merchandise. It's still pending. I got 3 jobs. Excuse me, Michelle. Heavy rain hit. Okay. No problem. But I gotta get off here because I gotta be somewhere. Time wise, I don't know. There's just so much going on, and it got me feeling a particular kind of way. You getting it now? Okay. We had some rain yesterday, and the other day, my flowers enjoying it. Let me tell you, they are having a ball. They have so many different jobs. In fact, moving storm. Okay. Fast moving storm. Okay. Nothing that I haven't experienced before. You know what I mean? You know? The earth got to take care of itself. But yeah, I'm gonna see how that works. Teresa sent me some more gig apps that I gotta check out. But I've been taking care of some other things and helping people and doing my little side gig, getting my money. See, I like to massage. I like massage therapy. I also like to do feet. No, I don't have a foot fetish. I like to take care of people's feet. You have one time for me to see crusty feet, and I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna fix it up for you. But then thereafter, I'll still keep. It's not gonna be crusty anymore because you know what I mean. I'll be there. You'll be paying me to keep it up. But I prefer for everybody to have their things in their home, and I don't go into just anybody's house. You too, Saray. It's not my birthday. Not really. Not really. But I'm gonna get off of here, guys. Love yourself, know yourself, be yourself. Change yourself to improve yourself. Men respect yourself. Women respect yourself. Vice versa. Let's see. On Facebook. Yeah, it's something I did on Facebook. I know. Facebook said it. I know. All right, Jeremy. Keep making your side hustle. All right, everybody. We'll talk again. But keep your head up. Keep it moving. You too, Chad. Know that you are important. And you're somebody. And you're bigger than your private areas. Okay? You can offer more than that. I'm just saying. So take care.